Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers, welcome to the first lesson of the second module, sunlight. Naturally, sunlight follows from sleep. You sleep till Fajr. What happens at Fajr? The sun rises. Allah says, وَالضُّحَى, the morning light. So sunlight is module number 2. And lesson number 1, we're going to speak about particularly how sunlight is important for men. Of course, we know it's important for everyone, men, women, children, elderly, plants, animals, but how is it important particularly to men? And how this little molecule called vitamin D is crucial for men's health. So Bismillah. Sunlight itself is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has given us sunlight. He created the moon, the stars, and the sun being a star, closest star to us, and it is a natural source of light that helps our bodies produce something incredible. And that is vitamin D. We know as men, vitamin D is crucial not only for skin health, but if you want to build strong bones, strong muscle, mental health, focus, and testosterone. You cannot build it without this molecule called vitamin D. And if you're deficient in vitamin D, particularly living in the West, where it's grey outside most of the time, you have 25 to 30% lower testosterone than someone who's out in the sun. This can explain our mood as well, and testosterone is needed for not just for muscle growth and sexual function, but also for cognitive sharpness. So if you're feeling low in mood, you're feeling like brain fog, you're feeling weak, it could be vitamin D deficiency. And as we saw in the first module, sleep, the Prophet ﷺ told us about the amana of our body, health, and looking after it is a form of worship. And sunlight plays a key role in that. When the sun's UVB rays touch our skin, that stimulates the production of vitamin D, which is made by the liver, but it is stored in the muscles and it's needed for strong bones and, of course, strong muscles. Now think about it. This one little molecule can have a huge impact. And let's not forget immune system as well, because we often talk about vitamin C, but vitamin D is crucial if you want to be less prone to sickness. And of course, energy levels. Energy level is hugely important, because without energy, let's be honest, brothers, coffee is one form of energy, of course, but if you want sustained energy throughout the day, then getting enough vitamin D is hugely important, particularly with sunlight directly on the face. We have this mindset where if you're Arab or Asian, you don't want to get dark. Well, vitamin D is needed. So you've got a balance between not wanting to get dark because of colonialism and now feeling weak and sluggish all the time. So vitamin D in the winter months particularly, I top up with a supplement which is high dose vitamin D from September to March, but whenever the sun's out, regardless of the time of year, you need to get direct sunlight on your face, 15 to 20 minutes, inshallah ta'ala. A natural remedy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which we should not neglect, is a ni'mah. Allah says, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, which of His bounties will you deny? So this is a bounty of Allah, which we mustn't neglect, because in modern day we spend a lot of time indoors and we miss out on this. So whenever the sun is out, get vitamin D on your face. And we're going to speak about this inshallah in the next modules 3 and 4. Strength and supplements. Strength meaning when you get out, walk often. This strengthens your core, your glutes, your hamstrings, your legs. The Prophet ﷺ traversed the earth at least one time. If you put up all his mileage, he traversed the earth one time at least. He used to travel to Syria and Yemen with his uncle Abu Talib as a young child, and thereafter he traveled a lot. So traveling is a way to get vitamin D because you're exposed to the sun, but we spend so much time inside, we neglect this huge amount of sunlight. And of course, it goes back to the sunnah of having taking interest in your health being a huge amana. Bismillah. So in the next session, inshallah, this is just a short one. The next one we're going to speak about how sunlight affects your mood, how vitamin D can fight depression, lift your spirit, inshallah wa ta'ala. But for here, I just want to summarize. Next time you see the sun shining, get out, remove your hoodie, wear a t-shirt, and get sunlight on your face. You'll see a huge difference in your productivity, your focus. Your skin will no longer look very pale. You'll see a huge glow, and of course, whilst doing it, praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because plants need sunlight to grow. Photosynthesis. We need plants as well. Plants contain vital nutrients like folate, ferritin, vitamin B12. So if plants need sunlight to grow, we should also need sunlight as well. Do not be trapped at home, especially now in winter. So Bismillah, sun is shining, get out. Until next time, lesson 2, inshallah, we'll speak about the spirit and mental health with sunlight. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.